What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Now, this is going to be very important, and I think I should address this for the community of guys that are trying to self-improve, guys that are trying to improve their confidence, that's trying to improve their social skills, or that's going out there, doing their thing, shooting their shot to women that they like, trying to practice their game, their cold approach skills and all that. So I'm just going to go straight into it. The truth about approaching, whatever you want to call it, like cold approaching in 2025, 2026. So now, the truth is, the honest to God truth is, it's an important skill to learn and have when, no matter where you're at any given point, whether it's a grocery store, at a mall, at like on a random street, you being able to strike up a conversation with a random woman that you find attractive, and then you being able to express your authentic interest to her in a desirable way. Now there's so many ways you can go about it. That itself, what I just said right there, there's so many ways you can go about it. People go into facts of into levels of doing indirect, like striking up a conversation opening with indirect. Some people like asking her questions about something, I don't even know, particular environment that they're in, or just, an observation that they're making. Or they could be super direct and off the bat just lay it out there, like, hey, I find you attractive, let's get together. And then there's guys that's I mean, this is 2025, 2026. Then there's guys that's going to try to do like all these different like pickup lines and all these different tactics and techniques, try to get the girl to like be more emotionally into them or find them more attractive. Kind of like manipulation in a way. So I'm not saying like even that itself that doesn't work, but the third part that I just said, it only works if you say it with congruence. Now, what do I mean by that? Like, it's only gonna work like if you say it and you like it's congruent to the type of person that you are, your vibe, your energy, the personality that you have. Now, a little bit of like when you're an honest, genuine person, and every now and then you use pickup lines and that shit, it can work. It can work because you can make a humor out of it. You can easily make a humor out of it. You can make a conversation out of that. Just flow out off that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a girl will find that funny. You're gonna find that funny, and then you both know it's like, hey, this is just something you're doing to like get the ice breaking. But then you can also be straight up. Just talk to her like a regular human being, and just be straight up about what it is that you would want to do with her and stuff. But there's really no like one set approaching technique, way of talking to people. There's really not, because as human beings, we're very diverse creatures. We're human beings. We're messy. Our operating system is very messy. So there's many different ways you could talk to a human being. You just have to find something that works genuinely with you and just stick to that. Like, if you're the type of person that likes to experiment different things, different styles, different ways of talking, like that's cool, do you know what I'm saying? But I know in like today's time, vast majority of guys are just scared to go up to a woman and strike up a conversation. Like, in my YouTube channel, probably like a year ago, I made like a couple videos about what I learned from approaching over 100 women, and there was a lot of life lessons I learned about myself, about the women, about the world, my insecurities. Because when you're just out there, wherever it is, you're approaching, you're meeting women randomly, like you're just like just uncalibrated. You just rolled out of bed, You're not really feeling that confident, but you're grabbing your nuts and just shooting your shot. Like, you're developing a lot of skills. You're developing a lot more to you than you think. Because the same energy that you're using in that field, you can use that in your work. You can use that towards closing better deals. You can walk into a room, feel way more confident, because you're doing something that almost like 99% of the guys in the world are not doing. They're too scared. They'll be like, hey, like, it's a taboo. You shouldn't do it. That's this and that. It's not taboo. Talking to another human being has never been taboo. It's really a matter of, like, how you come across. If you come across like a weirdo, like, your definition, I guess the definition I'm going to use is somebody that's really, like, unhinged, super, I guess, like, it, like, just, like, weird. You say things that are just, like, disgusting and not appropriate, but it's not genuine either. It's like, and you're just repelling people. Like, yeah, like, don't be a menace to society. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. But it's like, even then, nowadays, you don't even have to, like, approach to get more chicks. If you have a solid dating app profile, use that to your advantage as well. Post up some nice pictures, because your pictures, your photos tell a lot more about you. And you should definitely use that to your advantage, because, like, nowadays, I understand a lot of people are staying home. They're not really going out as much. So you could use that as your advantage to meet more women. You could also, just be out and about in social gatherings, meet people through friends of friends, social circles. I know there's a lot of guys in the community that would be like, oh, don't meet women through your social circles. Screw the dating apps. Just go out there in the streets and, like, approach for hours and hours. Bro, if that works for you, do it. No problem. Stick with that. But I know for everyone, for everyone, different strokes for different folks. So I'm not dissing approaching at the end of the day. Like, do it. But then there's guys that go out there, they don't even have to say a word. Just the way they're making eye contact with the chick, they could see that the girl's choosing them. Then they let it marinate. Then they see the girls looking at them. Then they go up and approach. So there's really beauty in this game. There's so many ways you could do this. Like, I know some guys that barely, do any cold approaches. They just like, they're at a venue. They're scattering. Like, not scattering, like, I meant to say scanning. They're scanning to see, like, who's there, who's looking at them. They see some girls looking at them, and then they see if there's, like, how the girl's looking at them. If she has a smirk on her face, she's playing with her hair. Like, they give off that sign, like, in less than 5 seconds, and they go up and just strike up a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And that's another way too. So there's really not, like, one set way to get women in 2020, 2026. There's nuances. There's more options. There's other ways you can get get what it is that you want. You don't have to, like, stick to outdated techniques. You don't have to stick with, like, any, lines. You don't even have to, like, go out there, approach for hours and hours. Like, the best advice that I can give you, that this is something that I'm doing for myself, and I'm continuously doing it, is work on yourself, heal your self-esteem, have a good self-image, build on that, because the way you see yourself is exactly how other people perceive you. The world is your mirror. If you think that you are crap, you're a piece of shit person, you're terrible with women, you're a terrible person to hang around with, guess what, my guy? You're going to give off that energy to everyone around you, and they can feel that, and you're naturally going to repel them. So you're using the law of attraction, you're going to manifest that. But then the opposite is also true. If you think you're some fine, handsome, attractive, and like competent man, and you genuinely believe that at your core, you're spreading that energy to the world will give it back to you. People will gravitate towards you, men and women. Men want to be like you, women want to be with you, and life just feels a lot more easier. You know what I'm saying? Shit, really speaking from the heart right now. If you made it to this far in the video, I really appreciate you, because a lot of guys, they probably clicked off in like the first like 2 minutes. But there's more to life than just, ways to just get your validation, your needs met through the opposite sex. And as long as you continuously work on yourself, work on what it is that you like, and you're going all in, your aura is going to go up. And people can sense that. So that's all I got right now. I really appreciate you for tuning in. Have a good one.